Well, hi everybody, good morning. Meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Friday morning. Welcome to November, where it's going to start off on a pretty good note today. We've got a warm front up north, lifting north up into South Dakota, taking the clouds with it. The winds are going to pick up a little bit. They'll be a little breezy out ahead of this surface trough right here. The strongest winds in central Nebraska will probably occur right around noon. Eastern Nebraska, they'll shift eastward later today, so it'll still be pretty breezy later this afternoon out east at 5 o'clock, although the winds will die down in central Nebraska. Notice the shift right here, winds turning more northwesterly behind that surface trough. Increasing clouds overnight tonight, so partly to mostly cloudy tomorrow morning. Probably not much rain yet. There might be a little bit that starts to sneak in. The chances will increase during the day on Saturday. Maybe a little lightning and thunder. Notice the chances are greater to the east and lower to the west. I'm not going to completely discount a chance of rain out west, but your chances are lower here. Slightly breezy southeasterly winds out there. Husker game, maybe some rain there in Lincoln tomorrow afternoon. Maybe a little occasional lightning and thunder. We have to keep an eye on that as well. Still rain chances into tomorrow night. I know this graphic, this model is drying us out Saturday night, Sunday morning. Some models do still keep some rain around though, so I'm not going to say it's going to be a dry Saturday night, Sunday morning. I still think rain chances will be possible right through the Saturday night and right into the end of the weekend here. We have off and on chances. It will not be a consistent rain, but off and on chances as the weekend goes on. And in fact, Sunday we might sneak in a little sun and get some more instability. So severe weather might be a possibility as it warms up a little bit Sunday. Afternoon and evening, we do have a chance of some severe weather. A marginal risk in the green and a slight risk across far south central Nebraska, north central Kansas. Mainly going to be the threats of large hail and severe wind gusts here, so we'll keep an eye on that. This slight risk actually extends southward all the way through Kansas and Oklahoma into northern Texas. It's a pretty large area that it's covering, so we're on the northern periphery of that threat of severe weather. Rain chances. So I have several models to pick from long range here. I decided to pick the one with the lowest amount. I wanted to keep it pessimistic and hope that we can overachieve. So this is kind of what I'm going with. This is the GFS forecast models, possible rain from Saturday all the way through Monday night. And we're looking at probably a widespread quarter to half inch of rainfall. But eastern Nebraska, I think a half inch to an inch is certainly going to be a possibility in these locations here. So lower amounts to the west, higher amounts to the east. But there are some models that hint at 1 or 2 inches of rainfall in eastern Nebraska. So again, looking pretty decent. It's going to be nice. It won't be maybe a soaking rain for most of us, but there is the chance that some of you could see that as we head through the weekend. And of course, thunderstorms, of course, can make that a little more erratic and can produce more rainfall. So it's tough to predict. Rainfall and snowfall totals are very tough to predict, especially rain because of things like thunderstorms and dry slots. Those things make it difficult to predict. And movement of speed of storms and things like that. And of course, with the storms on Sunday, that could that could change things. So again, take a map like this with a grain of salt. This is not a perfect type of forecasting by any means. Well, before we get to the weekend, we've got a nice day in store. We're on our way to the upper 50s and low to mid 60s this afternoon. A little breezy, especially in eastern Nebraska. Tonight we'll slip back into the 30s and 40s, warmest temperatures down in Kansas with the thickest clouds moving in there. And then tomorrow, kind of a little cooler with the extra clouds around mid to upper 50s, lower 60s. Tomorrow night, though, a milder night as those clouds really fill in. We got a warmer air mass moving in, higher dew points. So temperatures will stay in the 50s for a lot of us tomorrow night into Sunday morning. And Sunday actually warms up a little bit. And this is what, with that instability, we do have that chance of severe weather. Highs into the 60s, some 50s northwest as a cold front begins to approach. Some low 70s here in northern portions of Kansas, and then much chillier on Monday behind that cold front. We will see temperatures back down into the 40s and 50s for most of us on Monday. As we take a look at that extended forecast here, you can see the rain chances off and on. So again, it's not a consistent rainfall. Actually, before I get to the 7-day forecast, I completely skipped this. We gotta look at the Husker game day forecast. And again, pretty decent chance of rain, maybe occasional lightning in the second half of the game. That could potentially, and I want to stress the word, potentially delay the game if there's a lightning strike somewhere within, I think, 10 miles of the stadium. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. A little breezy as well during the game with temperatures in the upper 50s. So maybe a poncho game for you. Now back to that 7-day forecast. And again, we will be looking at, again, not too bad temperature-wise over the next several days here. Of course, we've got the off and on rain and thunderstorm chances. Still some rain on a chilly Monday, and then that rain wraps up Monday night. Election Day Tuesday, pretty much an average day for the 5th of November. Looks pretty good, lots of sun. More clouds Wednesday, and then a wild card day Thursday. I'll tell you right now, the National Weather Services around the offices around the area, they're forecasting right now sunny conditions with highs in the 40. I think we have a chance of rain, and there is a chance we may get some wintry precipitation, especially early in the day if we get cold and there's some moisture. So we will need to keep an eye on this forecast right here for Thursday. There still is some inconsistency with the forecast models, but then long range, we actually have maybe better chances of rain beyond Thursday. So next Friday, Saturday, but the good news is temperatures may actually warm up enough that we should be dealing with mostly liquid precipitation. As for the forecast for the North Platte area, not too many big differences, although the severe weather threat's lower on Sunday for you in North Platte, and a little cooler yet on Monday, and then temperatures come up. Looks good on Election Day, cooling down Wednesday and Thursday, and of course, just like the Tri-Cities right now, I'm going to throw in a chance of rain Thursday, but keep in mind there might be some snow chances too. Look at that temperature at night, 23. So maybe some snow, especially earlier in the day. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. It's still 7 days out. There's a lot to figure out between now and then. Let's take a look at the long-range models. Here's the European model. And again, we've got rain chances building in tomorrow morning and during the day tomorrow, favoring eastern areas, lower chances west. Maybe a little bit of a break Saturday night, Sunday morning, but then more chances Sunday night, Monday. And again, this is off and on rain. There's the cooler showers on Monday, wrapping up then Monday night to Tuesday morning, moving on out. We'll get a break Tuesday with more sunshine, and then clouds fill in Wednesday. And then here's that rain, and again, maybe some snow possibly mixed in, especially out west as we head towards Thursday. So we'll keep an eye. But then look at this, maybe some better chances of moisture heading into next weekend, somewhere on that Friday, Saturday, Sunday time frame. Hopefully warm enough that it's all liquid, though. Let's look at the GFS model. And again, you got the rain moving in tomorrow. Still some, and this is why I don't want to go dry Saturday night, Sunday morning, because the GFS model is still hinting at rain. Then maybe some rain and thunderstorms. There's that severe weather chance there, and then still some showers around Monday before it moves on out Monday night. Nice on Tuesday for Election Day. More clouds Wednesday. Then here comes that moisture Thursday, rain and possibly maybe some snow. But right now it could be more out west than for us here. But then more moisture Friday, Saturday, maybe some severe weather in eastern Nebraska, northern Kansas, down to Kansas. But we'll have to see if it gets cold enough for snow. There are some big questions down the road. It's going to be interesting to see how the end of next week and the following weekend plays out. There's still a lot of uncertainty. Well, I want to thank you all for watching on this Friday morning. Hope it's a good first day of November for you, and I'll see you all again next Monday, the 4th of November. Talk to you all later. Bye.